Have you ever really thought about the incredible blueprint holding you together right now? Yeah, I'm talking about the human skeleton. It's this amazing framework that literally gives us our shape. But the big question isn't just what it is, it's how is it all organized? Well, we're about to find out.
Okay, let's start with a number. 206. That's it. That is the magic number of bones in an adult human skeleton. And we're not just talking about some static scaffold here. This is a complex, dynamic, and just beautifully designed structure that gives us our shape and, allows us to move through the world.
Right, so we've got 206 pieces to this puzzle, but they aren't just thrown into a box, right? There's a master plan, a brilliant system, and the key to understanding it all is knowing that the skeleton is split into two major divisions, and each one has a completely different job.
All right, first up is the axial skeleton. This is, for all intents and purposes, your core. It's the central pillar of your entire body.
So what does that actually mean, the axial skeleton? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. It forms the axis, the central line of your body. Its main job? To support your head, your neck, and your trunk. It's literally the foundation that everything else is built on.
And of our 206 bones, how many make up this central core? 80. Exactly 80 bones. So let's keep that number in our heads as we start to figure out where they all live. So check out how these 80 bones are broken down. You've got 22 in the skull, that's protecting your brain, obviously super important. Then there are 26 that make up your vertebral column. Yep, that's your spine. And another 25 form the thoracic cage. You probably know that as your rib cage. But wait, it's not just about the big, obvious parts. We also have these really cool, tiny, specialized bones. You've got 6, count them, 6 middle ear ossicles. That's 3 in each ear. And get this, they are the smallest bones in your entire body. And then there's this one lonely, totally unique hyoid bone down in your neck that helps support your tongue.
So what's the whole point of this axial skeleton? Well, think of it as your body's ultimate security guard. It protects all the important stuff. Your brain, your spinal cord, your heart, your lungs. It's also the reason you can stand up straight and not just be a puddle on the floor. It holds your posture, and it's even crucial for breathing.
If you're looking for a simple way to lock this in your brain, this is it. Just think of the axial skeleton as the core framework of the body. It's simple, it's memorable, and it's spot on. Okay, so we've got the core totally covered. Now let's move on to the second major division, the appendicular skeleton. And if the axial was all about stability, this one is all about getting things done. It's about motion.
So what exactly is the appendicular skeleton? Well, it's pretty much all your appendages, your limbs. And it also includes the girdles, which is just a fancy word for the structures that connect your arms and legs to that central core we just talked about. We're talking shoulders, hips, arms, and legs.
And the bone count here, it's a big one, a whopping 126. Just think about that for a second. That's way more than half the bones in your entire body, and pretty much all of them are dedicated to one thing, movement.
Let's break that down real quick. You've got the pectoral girdle, that's your shoulders, made of 4 bones. The pelvic girdle, or your hips, that's 2 bones. And then you have the limbs themselves. 60 bones in your arms and hands, and another 60 in your legs and feet. That is a ton of moving parts. And its function? It's simple. Action. This system is what allows you to move, to get from point A to point B. Every single time you walk, run, pick something up, throw a ball, type on a keyboard, that's your appendicular skeleton doing its thing. Which brings us to another really great, simple summary. The appendicular skeleton is mainly responsible for movement and action. See the difference? The axial skeleton supports, and the appendicular skeleton acts. All right, so we've got these 2 big systems, each with a totally different job. Let's put them side by side now and make this comparison between support and movement crystal clear.
And there you have it, laid out plain and simple. On one side, the axial skeleton. Its job, support and protection, right down the center of your body. On the other side, the appendicular skeleton. Its job, movement and mobility, everything attached to that center. They really are 2 sides of the same coin. 2 different jobs, but one incredible team.
And, if you need the absolute simplest way to remember this, here it is. Axial equals center. Appendicular equals limbs. That's it. If you can remember that, you've got the whole concept down.
But, and this is maybe the most important part, don't think of these as 2 totally separate things. They're not. They are 2 systems working together as one single, beautifully integrated machine.
And when you look at the numbers like this, you can really see that partnership in action, can't you?
You have the 80 bones of the axial skeleton providing this super stable foundation, and then you have the much larger group, 126 bones, of the appendicular skeleton that's designed to move around that foundation. It's a perfect design. Okay, so let's pull all this together for the key takeaways. Your adult skeleton, 206 bones. It's split into two main parts. You've got the axial skeleton with 80 bones, all about support and protection, and you've got the appendicular skeleton with 126 bones, all about movement and action. Simple as that.
And that really brings us to one last pretty cool thought. Your core protects while your limbs act. So the real question is, how do these two systems with such different jobs coordinate so perfectly to let you do everything you do, every single complex move you make? It's something to think about next time you just, walk across the room. Thanks for joining me on this one.